Welcome to Real Talk Real Women. My name is Miriam Khalladi and today we have comic, actress, writer, painter and self-proclaimed professional weirdo Bridget McManus on the show. Welcome Bridget, how are you?
I'm very good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're most welcome. So Bridget, you beat Jeff Probst in an arm wrestling contest, you handled Ronda Rousey's armbar, you gained and lost 70 pounds 3 different times. Tell us the truth Bridget, are you actually an undercover elite athlete?
Yeah, right. I love being athletic, although I definitely wasn't an athletic person as a child. I was overweight. I was 200 pounds when I was 12. But throughout my life, I have gone from being an All-American cheerleader and a junior Olympic volleyball player to then being completely sedentary on my couch writing jokes. So it goes back and forth, but I'm so lucky when I worked on the Jeff Probst show that I was able to play and do arm wrestle with Jeff and fight with UFC champion Ronda Rousey, who's just amazing. She literally just picked me up and threw me down like I was a doll. So it's such a blast.
And in all seriousness, I want to talk about your experience gaining and losing weight when you were 12, 90, and 23. What can you tell us about it?
The first time I lost weight, it was because my grandfather actually said to me something really horrific. He told me that no one would ever love me because I was so fat, which as a child was just traumatizing because I was an emotional eater. I started gaining weight when I was 5, and because we moved away from my grandparents, my grandmother was like everything to me. And so when my mother and father moved, I couldn't visit her anymore. So as a young child that doesn't have any control about anything, the only thing I controlled was what I put in my mouth. And so I got a lot of attention, but it was negative attention from all the eating. So I gained a lot of weight and I was really tortured for being heavy. I was so much taller than everybody in the school, especially the boys, and I was so much bigger. I was wearing my dad's jeans. And so when my grandfather told me that no one would love me if I just kept getting fatter, which is just a horrific thing and not true, I took it to heart and I started rollerblading in my basement every single day for 4 hours a day in a circle in a very small basement. And I lost 70 pounds in 4 months. So it was kind of extreme. And then I went back to school in the fall and nobody recognized me. And that was kind of the beginning of my new chapter of life is I kept off the weight and I did volleyball and all these different sports. And then when my grandmother passed away, I gained it back. That's when I was 19. And then I lost it again. And then September 11th, I was in New York for that. And when that happened, I gained it all back because I thought the world was coming to an end. Why did it matter how much I ate? And then I lost it for the hopefully the last time 10 years ago. So we'll see. I kept it up for 10 years. Hopefully I won't gain it back, but you never know what life's going to bring you, you know?
Wow, what an incredible story.
Thanks.
And today, you're a vegetarian, right? When and why did you decide to give up meat?
I actually, 10 years ago, I was dating someone who was vegetarian, and the kind of rule was that our home had no meat, but when I went out into the world, if I wanted to order something, I would eat. Oh, my dog's joining us, if you can see. My dog just joined us. Hi, get off camera, get out of here. And so it was really important to her to be a vegetarian. And so the longer we were together for many, many years, I just kind of converted. And ever since then, I feel much better. I don't digest meat very well. And now, you know, as an animal lover, I could not imagine going back to eating meat.
I checked out some episodes of self-help video series, The Jam, you did a while back for peoplejam.com. In one of the episodes, you talk about having tried every diet out there, but that it's really about making a lifestyle change. What kind of lifestyle changes have you made over the years?
A lot of different things. I just even being physical at all, going from completely being sedentary to then like making a point. I mean, having animals, like I have 2 dogs, I have to walk them numerous times a day. So I go from a 5-minute walk instead. Now I take them for like 45-minute long walks. And just being a vegetarian, I feel very fortunate because when you go to a restaurant, the menu has a plethora of things. And a lot of times the meat products are very processed and fried and cooked like just in heavy gravies, which I'm sure tastes delicious, but I only have a certain amount of options, so I don't even allow myself the option to be eating like that anymore. So I had to kind of change my palate because I wasn't a person that ate a lot of vegetables as a kid because I was a heavy kid. I would eat Twinkies and ice cream and all that stuff. And so I had to make a conscious choice to try different foods and adjust my palate. And it was hard at first, but now I can't imagine my life being different, you know?
Amazing. You are on TV, constantly in the public eye. How important is it for you to look at your best?
Oh, that's a nice question. I don't even think about that. I don't think that I do look my best. I got to work a little harder. Um, I think when you feel good about when you look good, meaning like if you know do your hair or just get dressed up, I think you just feel better. So you know, in Los Angeles where I live, everybody's you know, they talk about being a thin person and whatever. And so I don't really stress about that because luckily I'm a comedian, and comedians, you can kind of be more who you are, less of a type, you know, trying to be like a skinny lead actress. But I think when you feel comfortable with how you look, then you put your best foot forward. So it does help me. Like, because when I was working on the Jeff Probst show, I always got really dressed up. I'd wear heels to work, and I was the warm-up comedian, so I'd be jumping around doing splits and kicks and being crazy. But I was also in high heels, and because I was always dressed up, they put me on camera quite a bit because I was dressed for camera. So it worked out really well for me.
Do you ever feel insecure at times, and how do you handle those moments?
Oh my God, yes, because I'm a human and I'm a woman. I think I have a really good, being a comedian, like I definitely laugh at myself, and I definitely know that I'm a work in progress in life. So knowing that I don't have to be perfect and everything's gonna go to the you know, be messy anyway, I think that I just laugh at myself a lot. So when things go wrong, I go, oh my God, of course that happened, but I don't take it too seriously.
And as a comic, humor is a big part of your life. How did you start out as a comic, and how important is it for you to make people laugh and spread joy in your life?
I've wanted to be a stand-up since I was 4 years old. I have pictures of me, like, you know, talking into kitchen utensils because I loved stand-up. And I started when I took a comedy class when I was 17, but I didn't really start till I was 27. I did an open mic at the Comedy Store, and it was nerve-wracking. It was all guys and me, you know, it was 25 straight men and me getting on stage being like, I'm a lesbian, you know what it's like to be a lesbian? And the guys were like, no, we're straight guys. And so from that, I kind of, the next year I was doing as many shows as possible. And then luckily within a year, I was able to quit my job at Universal. I used to make movies at Universal to then do stand-up full time. And so it's been a blessing. And I love it. I love my job. I think it's just the most fun. And the best thing about my comedy shows is when I do a full hour and a half show, I play with the audience a lot. Like, I'll climb in the audience, I'll sit on people, talk to them, and I feel like I connect. So if anything, if my humor brings anything, I'm happy that it's helping me connect with other people.
Oh, amazing. And what has been the biggest lesson you've learned this far in your career?
To be nice to everyone. Always be nice to everybody and treat people the way you want to be treated, because it matters, you know, and to just speak your truth and always be honest. I think that's very, very important. And things come back around. Like, I've been friends with people that I would have done anything for, and then you hear those Hollywood stories where they steal ideals or bite you in the ass, and I feel bad for those people. So I think the reason I'm happy and I have a great community of people and that I've worked so long and successfully being a performer is because I treat people well, and I hope that they know that I always will treat them well.
You're doing a great job.
Oh, thanks.
And how important are the people around you when it comes to your success?
My wife is fantastic, and she's so supportive. Like, I mean, having somebody that sees me and believes in me and wants me to be happy and successful and just goes, do whatever you want to do, it's just outstanding. I feel so loved and blessed to have such a great support system.
What are some of your goals for the rest of the year?
The rest of the year, I'm doing a travel show called Trip Out, and I will be going to Australia and Paris and Bora Bora, and that's going to be exciting. I have a season 3 of my mockumentary series, McManus Land. I'm producing that right now. And there is another talk show in the works that I might be working on. I'm waiting to find out, so I'm not going to say anything yet, but there should be some more camera stuff coming up.
Great.
I'm excited.
Yeah, amazing. Where can people go to connect with you online?
I have a website that's just my name. It's bridgetmcmanus.com, and I write a daily column for AfterEllen.com called Afternoon Delight. And I write, so every day I go over there and check out my column and write me a message on there, and I'm very responsive. And I'm on Twitter and Facebook. It's all just my name, twitter.com/BridgetMcManus, and same thing with Facebook. And I will always write people if they want to talk, because I'm a talker.
Great, and I will make sure to put all the links below this video.
Great, thanks.
You're most welcome. Is there anything else you want to talk about today that you feel we have missed?
What else do I want to talk about today? How awesome your lipstick is. You should mention your lipstick brand because it's adorable and all women should have that shade of lipstick. That's very important.
It's from Hema.
Oh, yeah. I don't have that brand, so I got to buy it online.
I will send you one.
Oh, no, you don't have to, but I'm jealous. That color is just beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much, Bridget. It was an absolute pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me. I really, really appreciate it.
You're most welcome. And thank you so much for watching. My name is Miriam Khalladi, and I will see you on the next episode of Real Talk, Real Women.